Hi guys, welcome to 30 Days to Your First Website Design, a Tuts Plus premium course. My name's Ian Yates. That's me there with some familiar faces. And I look after web design tuts for the guys at Envato. I'm going to be presenting this course, taking you through things step by step. Now we have a lot to cover and we'll be talking about a lot of the basics, but even if you're not a total novice, there'll be plenty to take on board which can refresh your memory or smooth out some of the bad habits which inevitably form over the course of time. We're going to be working towards a website design. There it is. But it's worth noting that this isn't a Photoshop, HTML, CSS walkthrough. We will cover a lot of that, but more importantly, this course aims to get you thinking about the process of designing a website. We're going to break things up into 5 sections. Firstly, there'll be planning, where we'll look at your clients and users, and that will lead us into usability. We'll look at selecting content, and then wrap up with a video about goals. Our second section will focus on design concepts, beginning with a few guidelines, inspiration, style and themes, conceptual sketching, grids and layout, the all-important anatomy of a web page, and lastly, white space. And there's a reason for that piece of cheese being there, which you'll find out later. We'll then move on to the nuts and bolts of web design by looking at site elements, background textures, navigation, typography, features sections, forms, and the footer. Then section 4 will lead us into prepping our design. It's a relatively brief section comprised of just 3 videos. We'll look at deciding what should be handled with CSS, and then we'll look into sprite sheets, and lastly, organization. The final section, section 5, will concentrate on implementing your design. We're going to choose our applications, look at the web standards model, then we'll cover our markup and talk a bit about semantics. Then we'll move on to styling our markup before looking at browsers, and then we'll have a couple of videos on JavaScript behavior. Lastly, we'll perform some cross-browser testing before finally implementing Google Analytics. Now there's a lot to take in, but we'll go about things at a relaxed pace and the final result will make it all worthwhile. Okay, make yourself a coffee or a cup of tea and let's get going.